It's no secret that I spend over 50 days a year with Whitetail Crossing in central Kentucky. In March, a few months removed from the season's end, I take a trip down and meet up with owner Brian Durr and a few others to search for shed antlers. Hundreds of miles are walked in a week's time in pursuit to find out who made it through the brutal winter months. Fast forward to August, where I spend another week with Brian and his crew making final preparations for the season that's fast approaching. During this time, we take advantage of some summer scouting from afar. The quality of velvet bucks that we encounter to the total number of deer that we see was enough for me to book an early season velvet hunt. This is my second year with Whitetail Crossing, so my expectations are pretty high. But little did I know those expectations would be raised to a whole nother level. Being a self-filmer, sometimes you forget to capture some of the small yet important moments of a hunt. One of the first things I did after releasing the arrow and watching the deer go out of frame was immediately turn the camera off to review the footage. From there I called my wife Lindsay, and then I called Brian to let them both know that I was pretty sure that I just killed my first velvet buck. Brian told me it would be a little bit till he could come and get me, so I just sat there, overlooking the back 40, where just moments ago I arrowed one of the biggest whitetails that I've ever seen. The story started to formulate in front of my eyes. A 40-acre bean field at the very back of the property, where less than a month ago we first set eyes on this deer over 700 yards away during a summer scouting mission. We knew he was big, we just didn't know how big. This hunt and this deer couldn't have come at a better time for me. 2015 was going to be a really important year. Between buying our first home and getting married just a month after this hunt, I really needed this trip. As I climbed down from the stand and walked out to meet Brian at the front gate, I realized that I missed some footage. I never let the cameras continue to roll and capture my true emotion and reaction to the events after the shot. There's no recreate that could be done to recapture my feelings at those very moments. When I finally made it back to Brian, he told me that 2 other hunters arrowed deer that night. I stressed that I wanted to look for my deer last, so we headed back to the lodge for dinner and to show my footage to everybody back at camp. A little after 3 a.m. in a 75-yard blood trail, I finally put my hands around my first velvet buck.